For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to another FIFA 17 player ratings video. This time, as you can tell from the title and what's on your screen, EA have literally just released the list of the quote-unquote hidden gems. So they're not really hidden gems anymore because they've shown you what they are. But it's a list of about 40 or so of the best or highest potential under 21 players in FIFA 17 career mode. I haven't looked at the list yet. I want to go through it with you here and you'll get my live reactions to what the potentials are, etc. There is a link in the description down below if you want to have a look at the article yourself and maybe go through it with me whilst I go through it with myself, then feel free to do so. Drop the video a like if you enjoy it and if you're looking forward to FIFA 17 career mode. If you haven't seen my earlier video with regards to FIFA 17, check the channel page, watch it, let me know your feedback in the comment section of that video. I will be playing FIFA 17 this Friday and I need your feedback as to what you want me to record. But don't leave comments about that here. Do that over on that video. Leave the comments in this video about what you think about these hidden gems. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. Right, now it's a little bit complicated because if I scroll down just a little bit more, you can see it doesn't all fit on the same thing. You have to like scroll all the way across. So it's going to be a little bit fiddly, but let's have a look. So the highest rated under 21 player in all of FIFA 17 is Dele Alli at Tottenham. He's going to be playing at cam, as you can see there. This is going to be a little bit fiddly, so I apologise for that, but not much I could do about it. This is the way that they've chosen to give us the information. But he's going to start at 80, and he's got the potential to reach 90 overall. Dele Alli could get as high as 90. Obviously, with training as well, and good performances on pitch, you could probably get him higher than 90 as well. Potential growth of up to 10 overall. The second one is Ousmane Dembele, a new signing at Borussia Dortmund this year. He's down as a right mid, but obviously in career mode, you get a little bit more leeway with where you can use players. So you could play him at right wing. I'm sure he might have second positions as well. Might be able to play him at centre forward, etc. But 19, starting at right mid, a new signing for Borussia Dortmund. He's 77 and also has the potential to be 90. Renato Sanches, you could just kind of see here actually. If I just, can I squeeze that in? We can go by surnames, can't we? Let's do that. Renato Sanches, 78 rated to start off with at centre mid, 90 potential overall as well. And the fourth 90 potential overall player, who's under 21 at least, is Anthony Martial, starting at 82. Obviously had the potential to be the cover star, but they went for or you guys voted for Marco Reus instead. He's going to start at 82 and potential to get to 90. Again, left mid won't be his only position in career mode, so that's the best thing about this. With Ultimate Team, you're kind of going to be stuck with players like Ousmane Dembele on the right-hand side of midfield. But in career mode, you can move him wherever you like, and he'll probably still grow, especially with training. So that's where career mode kind of trumps Ultimate Team in that sense. A new what is he a new signing for Real Madrid? He's kind of come through the youth. I'm going to have to check this. Bear with. He's not a new signing. He has been at Real Madrid since 2014. It's just that he spent last year out on loan at Espanyol and the year before on loan at Mallorca. It's actually Marco Asensio at Real Madrid. Scored a banger for them recently. Really good goal on his left foot from distance. He can grow up to 89, starting at 81. Alen Halilovic is actually going to be up at 79 as well, so he could be a great... He's always one of the most popular options for people to put in comment sections with regards new signings, and it's only going to be the same again here. So Halilovic is going to be very popular amongst you guys in the comment section for this upcoming year as well. Yuri Tielemans is there again, 77 rated. He can grow to 89 as well. Huge potential for these guys. Kurt Zouma's going to start at 80 at Chelsea. Delighted that Kurt Zouma has been recognised and his rating now, default rating is 80 rated. That's a really good rating for someone at 21, especially considering he missed a large portion of last season injured as well, unfortunately. He can grow to 89. Zouma always grows incredibly well on career mode and weirdly on Football Manager. Well, not necessarily weirdly, but just as a comparison, grows really well on Football Manager as well. So I'm pleased that that is continuing to be the case. Someone I didn't expect to see this high up is Julian Brandt from Leverkusen. Starting at 79 on the left-hand side of midfield, can grow as high as 88. There are a number of players here at 88, including, I presume that's Angel Correa, not Joaquin Correa. Yeah, it's Angel Correa at Atletico Madrid. He can grow up to 88. Again, his default position is striker, but obviously he can play on the left-hand side of midfield, on the left wing or on the right wing. Kingsley Coman as well, who I, for some reason, skipped over. Starting at 81 rated, he had a great Euro 2016 and a solid year on loan last year as well. And he's actually going to be back at Bayern Munich this year. So he's going to grow potentially to 88 and upwards. He's going to be another player that you're going to see in the comment section of everybody's career mode videos. Mahmoud Dahoud from... Is he still at Mönchengladbach? He is. They didn't sell him. He's still at Mönchengladbach, starting at 79, potential for 88 as well. Basically, all of these guys are going to be potential of 88. Gianluigi Donnarumma, now 76 overall. He's still only 17. Still only 17. In the AC Milan career mode that I did earlier on this season, he was incredible for me. Grew really well. Grew to about 83, I think, in the end when we stopped training him. Obviously, goalkeepers tend to grow a little bit more naturally towards the end of their career, towards their late 20s, early 30s. But if you train him, you could get him up to probably by the time... If you go the full 15 seasons in, you could probably get him up to like 99, probably. That's ridiculous. So 76 rated at 17 years of age with the potential of 88. Madness. The guy is such a talent. A position change for Briel Donald Embolo. He moved from Basel to FC Schalke 04 in the Bundesliga, and he's now going to be a right mid. 76 rated overall, again with a very high potential at 88, and that again is where career mode is going to come into its own. You can change his position, you can use him elsewhere, whereas on Ultimate Team, unless he gets an inform, he's going to be stuck as a right-sided midfielder. Jose Maria Jimenez at Atleti is one of the best young centre-backs in world football. That is obviously shown by his potential of 88 and his starting overall of 83. I'm surprised that if his starting overall is 83, I'm surprised that Kurt Zouma is supposedly going to grow better. I think Jose Maria Jimenez is just as good as Kurt Zouma, if not slightly better, slightly more experienced and slightly more advanced in his progression as a footballer, because obviously he's been playing alongside Diego Godin for at least 12 months now, if not longer, since they sold or since they let Miranda go. So I think Jimenez should have the potential to get to 89, maybe even 90. And to be fair, you probably can get in there, like I say, with training, etc. Kelechi, still silver, most notably for Ultimate Team. 74 rated Kelechi Iheanacho, the Nigerian striker for Manchester City. Still potential very high at 88, though. Notably, Marcus Rashford is also potential of 88. At 18 years of age, but his overall is 76, so he's slightly gold, slightly over the gold threshold, whereas Kelechi is slightly under the gold threshold. Lemos is the centre-back. I don't know who that is. Mauricio Lemos at Las Palmas. That's going to be an interesting one. I don't know anything about him. Starting rating, though, of 80 overall. I will be honest, my football knowledge doesn't stretch as far as Las Palmas. I don't know anything about Lemos, but judging by his overall, he looks like he could be quite decent. We have to see what his individual stats are. He might be, have like really good defending, but be terrible in possession and terrible physically with regards to pace, etc. I have to wait and see. But if he's a well-balanced card, that could be a really good young signing for career mode. Like I said, I don't know anything about him. He may have just moved to Las Palmas, so might be unavailable in the first year. But something to think about. Charlie Musonda has had a massive upgrade. He's now 77 rated overall, as you may have seen from the 5-star skiller reveal the other day. He's got 5-star skills, 77 overall with potential of 88. He's back at Betis again this season as well. I think still on loan, pretty sure still on loan. And he's got potential to get to 88. Saul bought him recently in the Newcastle United career mode that's currently ongoing on the channel. And he's been superb for me there, and rightly so. He's going to have the potential to grow again up to the late 80s. Starting at 80 rated, potential of 88, but obviously could go higher. Rashford, as we say, 76 to 88. Sanabria is a striker that I've looked at multiple times in career mode, and I've never actually gone for him. He's at Betis this time around, Antonio Sanabria. He was formerly at Roma, I think. You'll have to let me know if I'm wrong there, but I think he was formerly at Roma, or maybe he was on loan at Roma. Maybe he's on loan at Betis now from Roma. I'm not sure. Starting at 78 rated, though, the potential to get to 88. That is an upgrade for him this year, I believe, although I might be wrong. Like I say, if I'm wrong with any of these things where I'm not sure, feel free to correct me in the comments. So let me know. Leroy Sané, now at Manchester City, of course, 79 starting rating as a right mid. and potential of 88. Luke Shaw, 80 to 88 as well. Raheem Sterling, 82 to 88. Sterling had a really, really poor Euro 2016, but under Pep Guardiola has seemingly been playing really, really well, actually, for Manchester City this season. So, fair play to him. He's clearly turned his form around, and Pep is a big factor in that. So, GG. I've just noticed that on my screen, I haven't actually scrolled down far enough for you to see these. There we go. I apologise. Let's scroll these to the top, shall we? So, right, Cherney is the lowest one. I apologise, because I've zoomed in on my OBS. I apologise. Sané, Shaw, Sterling, Jonathan Tah is the next 88, the lowest of the 88, or the least, the bottom of the 88. He's not the lowest rated, because that would be Kelechi at 74, but one of the lower ones, 79 rated to start off with, and the potential of 88. Hector Bellerin, potential of 87, starting at 79 this year. That is an upgrade for him, I think. I will quickly check, actually, because Bellerin is a player that is constantly being told in career mode, buy Bellerin because he's amazing. Buy Bellerin. He got an upgrade from 74 to 77 last year, and he's now had an upgrade again from 77 to 79. Warranted IMO as well, to be fair. So fair play to him. And he again will be one of the right backs that everyone in the comment section says go and get Bellerin. Might not be the most realistic of signings to go and get Bellerin, but it will be one of the more popular suggestions. Samu Castillejo, he's at Real Madrid, isn't he? Or is it Villarreal? Castillejo, was he at Real Madrid? Or am I thinking of someone else? I might be thinking of someone else. But Castillejo, starting at 80 rated, and the potential to grow to 87. All of these guys here can grow to 87. I'm actually going to check here. Castillejo, was he formerly at Real Madrid? He was not. He's at Villarreal, has been for 2 years, and was previously at Malaga. So I'm clearly mistaken there. But Fosu Mensah and Christensen, crucially for me as a Chelsea fan, Andreas Christensen, still on loan at Borussia Mönchengladbach, 78 starting rating, can grow to 87. He's been popular on career mode for a while with regards his growth patterns, but I've never gotten on with him. However, this 78 rated card might be the first year that Christensen might be a genuine option for me. We'll have to wait and see. Fosu Mensah, 71 rated, one of the lowest players, or the lowest player that we've seen so far. 71 rated, can grow to 87. Obviously at Manchester United. Kimmich, also in central midfield, although an out-and-out centre mid rather than CDM, 78 rated, can grow to 87. He scored a very good goal for Germany. It was either last night or the night before against Norway. Very, very well taken finish. Viktor Kovalenko, a player that we're familiar with from my Newcastle United career mode, potential of 87. Again, rising from 75. Highly recommend him in career mode for this year. He was superb for me in at Newcastle and is continuing to be as we continue that series for the time being. Cozziello is a surname that I don't recognise. Vincent Cozziello at Nice, a centre mid that's going to be rated 79 and has the potential to rise to 87. Who are you? Cozziello. Let's have a look on wow. That's a big upgrade. Cozziello last year started with a 66 rated card, got a 74 rated team of the season, and is now going to start with a 79 rated card. That's a plus 13 overall improvement from last year. Clearly, must have had a very good season at Nice. 87 potential for him again. Lamar, right side of midfield again, 78 rated to 87. Mbap Lotin is a player that I don't recognise. 17 years old, 71. Massive growth potential for him as well as Fosu Mensah, 71 to 87. He is at AS Monaco. Okay, I will be honest though, I don't know anything about him. Maximilian Meyer, always a popular suggestion for you guys in the comment section, 80 to 87. Nicolas Söller also. I used him at Wolfsburg right at the very beginning of the FIFA 16 year. Really enjoyed playing with him, 81 to 87. Bruma, always very, very pacey, left wing, 77 to 87. And Zivkovic, a right mid. Now, there are two Zivkovic's, aren't there, I believe, or that might just be only on Football Manager. No, yes. This is actually a Zivkovic that wasn't on Ultimate Team last year. Is it because, has he moved clubs? Where's he at now? He's at Benfica. Andrea Zivkovic. He's a right mid. I was thinking of Rochero Zivkovic, who obviously is/was at Ajax. Don't know where he is now. But Zivkovic can grow potentially from 75 to 87. Bailey, is that Nicky? Not Nicky Bailey. Nicky Bailey says, come on. Leon Bailey, he's at Genk. He's that youngster that's really, really fast. At least I think he's really, really fast. He was recommended to me in the most recent Newcastle career mode transfer window. Yes, 93 pace currently on his FIFA 16 card. A 73 upgrade to 74 overall, can grow to 76. Bazua is always a very, very popular option as well in midfield. Cherney, 69 to 86. How much growth is that? That's madness. Plus 17. Potential for a plus, that's the biggest we've seen so far, isn't it? 17. Seen a couple of 16s. Yeah, plus 17 is the most we've seen so far. Vaclav Cherney, I probably butchered that, I apologise, but he's always a very popular suggestion. Mateus Pereira, left mid, 74 to 86. Danilo, centre mid. He was the Danilo at Valencia, he's gone back from his loan spell at Valencia now to, actually no, there are multiple Danilos. I think the one from Valencia may have been on loan from Porto, or was the Danilo at Porto a different Porto? Danilo Pereira. No, that's Danilo da Silva. So yes, it is the Danilo that was on loan at Valencia, gone back to Benfica, and I really enjoyed playing with him when I used Valencia for a season on career mode before I changed up the way that I put out my content. He was very, very good for me. Let's move this up a little bit again, shall we? But Danilo da Silva there, 79 to 86. Francisco Giraldez, I don't know anything about him, I will be honest. 73 to 86, so big scope for him in the Liga Portuguesa at Moreirense. Leon Goretzka, always a very popular suggestion, 79 to 86. A lot of 86s here. Grimaldo is up there, the left back from Barcelona. Hernandez, presumably that's Lucas or Luis. It's Lucas at Atleti. Lafont, the goalkeeper, the very young goalkeeper from France, 74 rated to 86. Another potential really good grower for you in goal if you can't necessarily afford perhaps Gianluigi Donnarumma or AC Milan aren't willing to sell. You could have a look at Lafont. Lo Celso, I don't know anything about him, unfortunately. He's at Benfica. Oh no, he's at Rosario Central in the Argentinian league. Andre Felipe or Andre Horta is at Benfica. Borja Mayoral is a striker at Real Madrid, 72 to 86. At least he was at Real Madrid. He's now at Wolfsburg. Okay, Borja Mayoral is now at Wolfsburg. Mikel Merino is a player that 76 to 86. Another big grower here. Reece Oxford. Highest potential growth we've seen so far, 66 to 86. At West Ham, obviously, Reece Oxford. Can play centre-back, can play centre-mid as well, or at CDM, and he's clearly going to be massive this year. Peñaranda is a new signing. Where was he a new signing? Udinese. I think he was a new signing somewhere else in one of my career modes, I think. So, striker, 76 to 86. Riedewald is still there, 76 to 86. Romagnoli, 78 to 86. He was very good for me at AC Milan this year. I'm just going to skim over a couple now and kind of just pick out the ones that stand out to me because there are a number here left to go and I don't necessarily know all of these smaller players. Oliver Torres, though, is very, very good. 79 to 86. He's got to move away from Atleti now, isn't he? Is he on loan again? No, he's still at Atleti. Okay. Andre Silva, striker, 74 to 86. Is that... Which Vargas is that? It's Hasten Vargas. I don't know who that is, unfortunately. Weigl, 79 to 86. Very, very good potential for him. Zinchenko, I'm not sure. Gelson Martins is a player that always pops up in my comment section. 78 to 85. Who else? We've got Dani Ceballos. He's a good youngster to go for in midfield. Was he at Torino? No, Real Betis. I don't know who I'm thinking of from Torino then. I must be thinking of someone else. We have Lewis Cook. He moved to Bournemouth, question mark, from Leeds. Maxwell Cornet, a left winger. We used him at Nottingham Forest in a series I did earlier on this year. From Lyon, unless he's moved somewhere else. Still at Lyon. 75 to 85. Ruben Neves, always in the comment section of videos for career mode. Jose Gaia is a go-to left back as well. 80 rated, only potential of 85, which is a shame because I think Jose Gaia is a fabulous left back and fantastic for career mode as well. Although, again, with training, you could get him a lot higher. This video is getting a little bit long now, so I'm going to bring it to a close sooner rather than later. Adnan Januzaj, 76 to 85. Kennedy, 73 to 85. He's had a skill move upgrade to 3-star now, but I think he deserves 4. Any others we recognise here? Origi, 78 to 85. Rabiot, 78 to 85. I don't quite think you can see that one. It drops off before Onuma. Let me just move this up, actually, because I've gotten to the bottom of the scrolly thing, so I'm going to have to move that up there. There we go. Onuma here, 70 to 85 at Tottenham. Who else do we recognise here? Scuffet, still, or Scuffet, the goalkeeper. Is he still at Udinese? He is. Goalkeeper was very, very popular on FIFA 15. Kind of dropped off the radar for FIFA 16, but maybe for 17, 74 to 85 potential, he'll be back on the radar. Vallejo is a good young centre-back that always gets mentioned as well. He was at Real Madrid and is now Eintracht Frankfurt. Not sure whether that's a loan deal or a permanent. You'll have to let me know in the comment section. Is it Timo Werner? It is. Timo Werner has moved to Leipzig. He was at Stuttgart. Or was that? There's two. There's Timo Werner and there's someone else. He's got a brother or a cousin or something, and he's a left wing, unless that's the same Werner here that's had a position change, but I don't think it is. But he's 75 to 85 as well. I'm gonna have a quick check of that. Werner. There's Timo Werner and there's Tobias Werner. He's the left mid. Tobias Werner is the one from... Actually, he's gone to Stuttgart as well. And Timo Werner was at Stuttgart and has now gone to Leipzig. Tobias Werner was at Augsburg and moved to Stuttgart. And then they bought in one Werner and sold on another. So that's the under-21s top, what, 40, 50? Something like that. There's a lot there. Anyway, that's the top-rated potential players for under-21 for FIFA 17. Drop the video a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you're new around here for FIFA 17 stuff that's coming very, very, very soon. Next week, in fact. Just keep your eyes out for that in the sub box. But let me know in the comment section what you think of all of these players. Who are you going to be looking to buy in your series? In your career mode saves? I'm probably going to try and steer away from some of the more obvious ones, but some of the guys that I don't recognise, some of the younger guys, I may actually have a crack at. I definitely am really intrigued by Mauricio Lemos as well, actually, at Las Palmas. That one's really piqued my interest. So I'll have a look at a couple of those guys when I get to the FIFA 17, what's the word I'm looking for? Capture event on Friday. I'll have a look at some of them in career mode and maybe try and get some videos done on them in the episode, or when I'm allowed to upload content from FIFA 17 next week. Maybe do kind of like a little mini-series of seeing what their potential is like at the end of career mode, etc., and see how they get on. If you'd be interested in that, let me know in the comment section of the other video that I mentioned at the beginning of this one. But I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes. That's all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.